Anyways, for anyone who missed it, Pornhub to yank site access in Florida to protest age verification law. So basically, Pornhub is pulling access because they don't want to require people to verify their age first in order to visit the site. Oh man, not one of these fucking now this videos. I was hoping it would have like Governor DeSantis talking. With the stroke of a pen, good one, guys. Pornhub is ending its tawdry services in Florida on January 1st in protest of the state's new age verification law. Gutter-minded internet users with Florida IP addresses were presented with a special pop-up announcement on Tuesday that laid out on the porn website's plans to yank its content from the Sunshine State. The banner reads, "You will lose access to Pornhub in 14 days. Did you know that your government wants you to give your driver's license before you can access Pornhub? As crazy as it sounds, it's true. You'll be required to prove that you are 18 years or older, such as by uploading your government ID for every adult content website you'd like to access." This happened in Texas. It's literally 9/11 for Gooners. Now, can we discuss a few things? Can we discuss a few things? On the one hand, we already give our IDs for other things, right? Like purchasing alcohol, right? If you want to purchase alcohol, you have to provide your ID. Or I think even like OnlyFans requires people to use an ID to verify their account. I don't know if it requires an ID to verify your account if you're producing content or if you're just consuming content, but I'm pretty sure it's for both. But I'm not. Oh, maybe it's actually just for creators. Maybe it's just for creators, actually. I know also, and I think much more concerning is the fact that you have to upload your ID if you want to order anything from a dispensary. And that would be something I can't believe people do. I can't believe people upload their ID for dispensaries, considering that it's still federally illegal. Like, I wouldn't want that anywhere near my record. That's my personal opinion. I don't care. I mean, yeah, obviously, everyone who does it doesn't care, right? They just want their weed. And I guess I wonder what is the overlap of people willing to put their IDs for other things, for other services, but not for certain services. So, like, I'm curious how many people are happy to put their ID down for like a dispensary or for alcohol, but do not want to put their ID down for porn. Do you think drugs and alcohol are the same tier as porn in terms of detrimental effects? Um, I mean, at their worst, yeah. I think like the most reasonable alcohol drinker is probably similar to the most reasonable porn consumer, where it's consumed at a healthy or acceptable range and it doesn't interfere with your life. And probably at the worst, it's about the same also. Like the alcoholic that is destroying their body and ruining all of their relationships with other people because they can't stop drinking is probably just as bad as the type of person who's so porn addicted that like they can't be intimate with anyone, right? That's those are probably as bad, yeah. Showing my ID and punching in all the information is different though. Well, I'm not talking about showing your ID. I'm talking about uploading your ID on websites. So, like, for example, if you DoorDash, I don't know if you can even DoorDash it, but whatever, the websites that you can use to order alcohol, you have to upload your ID. I don't know if you actually upload it. I'm, uh, but you like use a third party app that scans your ID. If I show ID to a store clerk, it doesn't get saved to a database with a record of what I bought with it. Yeah, but that's why I'm not talking about like going to a store clerk. I'm talking about buying alcohol or buying weed online, and then they scan your ID to verify that you're allowed to order that. I'm talking specifically about online purchases of these things. So, like, my first inclination,
Hope you are all well, has LD and ML.
my first inclination is to say that, like, I think probably this policy is good. I think probably kids having too much access to porn is maybe bad. But also, one, people get really mad about it. People get really, really, really mad. And they're like, I can't believe you would do this. Right? Good idea, horrible execution. What would the correct execution be, in your opinion? Um, on the other hand, it's like, I don't really think that you will have an. I don't think it is very easy to solve all of the problems of like internet age verification by just making IDs required for certain things. Like the reality is, someone who is watching porn or like a teenager that's watching porn probably is sorry, they're probably more at risk from like 4chan and like right-wing pipeline shit than they are from Pornhub. Like I feel like there are bigger fish to fry. Like I think way more detrimental to the average teenager is like getting on right-wing forums than it is watching porn, right? But where does it stop? IDs for Wikipedia? Wait, what? Why would you need an ID for Wikipedia? Parents should be the ones taking responsibility for their kids' shitty life choices, not the childless adults in some other part of the country. Yeah, but like, you can't legislate good parents. Bad parents will always exist. You have to legislate uh, while you keep in mind that bad parents exist, right? Like, that would be like sort of the equivalent of being like, well, we should dissolve child protective services because parents should be taking care of their kids, right? Like, there are instances where, right, you kind of have to. You can't really regulate the internet without authoritarian shit. I mean, from my understanding, first of all, the internet is such a wild west, you kind of need a lot of legislation at this point. And second, there are instances where it's gotten pretty authoritarian in other countries, and it's actually, I'm going to be honest, it's a little based. From my understanding, for example, let me look it up just to double check. Wait. Okay. So let me just say something. Let me just say something. One example. All right. South Korea, your social security number being tied to your game account. And then if you get caught cheating, you get banned permanently. And it's literally tied to your social security number. Low key, that's based as shit. I'm gonna be honest. It would solve so much cheating. It would solve so much cheating. And it's so exhausting. It's just sucks so bad to get wall hacked in a game. or to get aimbotted in a in a game. Oh my God, dude. It's just so dog shit, right? So no more smurfing. I mean, smurfing is not cheating. Smurfing is not the same thing as cheating. That's just like you want to have like I don't know that you can't have multiple accounts. It's just if you are found to have, first of all, cheating is illegal and you will be fined for like tens of thousands of dollars. And second, you will be perma-banned from the game. So it's not like they have to hardware ban you or they have to account ban you or IP ban you. It's you. You are banned. You, the player, are banned. And I'm just like, yeah, but then I can get hacked and my personal info is available to a crazy person. I mean, you're way more at risk of like your local doctor office getting hacked because I promise you, any doctor that you've been to, which is like a lot of them that you've given your social security number to or any personal information, your shit is fucked. Your shit's totally fucked. Like you have way more of a reason to be concerned about that stuff than like AAA studios. Hospitals constantly get hacked. Banks get targeted way more than game accounts. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's you. Your information's gone. Your information is you're totally boned. You've been boned for a while, okay? Cheating in video games being illegal is a literal dog water policy though. Wait, why? Why is that bad? Why is cheating in video games being illegal bad? Forget about the social security number for a second. Forget about that. But like almost a decade ago,
We
South
should take
Korea,
this opportunity to get Twitter banned in Florida since they allow porn on their site.
if they
Or
manage,
they'll remove the pussy in biobots finally. Either way, it's a win-win.
if they manage to catch you cheating, you literally get fined. It's illegal to do it. Pretend like there's no social security number involved here. Pretend like that's not a thing. Why is that bad? By the way, this is obviously talking about multiplayer games. Obviously, you can cheat as much as you want in The Sims. We're talking about multiplayer games, like cheating in Apex or cheating in Overwatch or cheating in CS. I'm sorry, dude. If you've played any multiplayer games, ranked only, no. Why? No, any multiplayer games. Listen to yourself, Denims. You're supporting legal penalties for a fucking game? Yes. 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 So what? Yes. Yes. Have you guys not played multiplayer games? I just assume a lot of people just haven't, I guess just a lot of people haven't died in games to cheaters. I don't know how. If you don't cheat, and again, this is a principle for multiplayer games. I literally quit multiplayer games due to all of the cheating. It's very frustrating. It's very frustrating to lose. And it's like you can't win. Like, what? Huh? For multiplayer, it's like doping in sports. It's like way worse than that. Because I'm an adult and it's not that serious. What? Huh? You get no. You guys don't actually mean this. Then someone needs to define what cheating is, or you're gonna get in trouble for having an overlay. Well, it's already been defined. It was defined as like aimbotting, wall hacking, putting someone in jail for cheating is crazy. I mean, I don't agree with jail time, but I do think you should be fined. I think that there should be something that stops people from cheating in video games. Why are this is so bizarre to like defend people who install aimbots when they're playing multiplayer games. What? That's crazy. There's a lot of people who cheat in their video games that are outing themselves right now. Yeah, it's like cheating in a video game is straight up. That is not returning the shopping cart. Like you're just doing that to be just there's no sportsmanship there. There's no sportsmanship there. It's also like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Can I say something? I disagree with punishments against people who are doing crimes so that they can survive, right? So like I disagree with putting people in jail for even things like armed robbery necessarily because I think if someone's material conditions aren't being met and that's why they're committing this armed robbery, maybe we just fix the problems and maybe we shouldn't be punishing these people even more. You don't need to aimbot in my fucking lobbies so you can survive. You don't need to do that, actually. There's no material condition that is being put in place that's making you cheat in my video game. I don't what? You're not aimbotting to feed your family. What the fuck? Huh? My mental health demands that I win video games. Yeah. One second. I'm trying to pull up like the actual legislation that shows what they made illegal. I'm trying to pull it up. One sec. Is it this one? Okay. Nope. Nope. Not this one. No. I'm struggling to find it. Probably because all of the news about it is in Korean. Um, but yeah, it's the TLDR on it is that uh it penalizes anyone who creates or uses programs known as hacks so to have an unfair advantage over opponents. Pros bill. Yes, here it is. It's specifically in multiplayer online games. For anyone who thinks that this would impact your ability to mod Minecraft, like, no. No. Come on. That's silly. That's pretty ridiculous. This is specifically about video game cheating that's making other people's lives worse, like aimbots or whatever, right? Also, I think a lot of people don't see the vision. Like, if you go to a restaurant and order a Tito's vodka and soda, only to find out that they gave you some shitty vodka from a plastic bottle and said you paid for the primo, you'd feel cheated. You want something done about it. You pay for a premium for a game, you expect a fair experience. Hacker literally cheats you out of your expected experience. Yeah. Or playing Iron Fist. Yeah, make playing Iron Fist. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, God. I kind of want to pull chat. I kind of want to pull. I'm actually so curious. How many people in here have cheated in multiplayer games? Uh, okay. I'm polling. I'm polling. I'm polling you guys. The stream sniping and Hearthstone count? No, that's just unlucky, dude. That's just unlucky. What? There's people in here who've installed hacks? There's people in here who've installed aimbots? You guys are terrible. It'd be your own chat. It'd be your own chat. Oh, I only put the second option so people aren't like, well, I've installed mods and I've done hacky things in games. What answer do I pick? That one's for the people who haven't installed them, but they installed other things and they want a third option. I can't believe you guys have done that. I'm kind of disappointed. I'm kind of disappointed. That's messed up, guys. That's not cool. What the hell? I can't even remember if I've ever cheated TBH, but I don't think I have. How do you not remember? How do you not remember? uh, wow. I can't believe that. Wow. Wow. Damn. I've used dev mode to spawn items in RimWorld. Please don't hate me. You know what I don't understand? I can't even do that shit. I'm gonna be honest. I can't even do that shit. Um, I did it once. I was like, oh, I'm tired of farming this item. And then the game stopped being fun. I was like, well, now that I have dev mode, this game is boring, and I stopped playing, and I haven't started playing since. But cheating in a multiplayer game that's based in skill, you didn't even earn that win. What's the point in doing it? You didn't even earn it. What's the point? What? Actually, does using an exploit in Dark Souls count? No, that's in the Minecraft category. If you're playing a single player game, install whatever you want. I don't fucking care. At that point, multiplayer games, the point is to enjoy the game how you would like to enjoy the game. Right? But if you're cheating for a speedrun record, well, that's also illegal, isn't it? Well, not illegal, sorry. That's against like speedrunning rules. Speedrunning tournament rules. Okay, okay, okay. Enough of this topic. Enough of this topic. Moving on. Clearly, very divisive issue. I did not expect it to be a divisive issue. My apologies. Um, I thought there were enough
All
people
your
in
Pornhub
here.
is gone. I only have ManyVids, XNXX, Brazzers, Reddit, Belisa House, Xhamster, OnlyFans, Fansly, Patreon now to see porn. My options are gone.
Um, yeah, I thought there were plenty of people in here who played multiplayer games who've had experiences against like cheaters who were like, yeah, actually like if you play like CS, Overwatch, Valorant, Marvel Rivals, Apex, whatever. Any of these games where it's like a 2v2 or a 3v3 or a 4v4 or 5v5 or any of these things. I thought you guys agreed that that shit, like, you would want that shit to stop. And I think there being an actual, like, I think there being actual legal ramifications for that is a good thing because it's not like a material need. You don't need to cheat in the video game. You don't need to install aimbots to feed your family. Like, I thought that was, I didn't think that was that controversial, but yeah, I don't. I want cheating to stop from better programming, not from regulation. Well, the problem is that like a lot of these games are there's only so much programming that you can do. Like people it's impossible. Like people will make like their AAA studios are struggling to stop people from getting hacks in their games. Like that's just not possible. It's not possible. There's too many people that make too much money selling hacks. The solution is bans? Yeah, but bans aren't like effective, right? Even like hardware bans aren't effective. People just make new accounts and they get new parts or they uh, uh, do whatever it is that you need to do to get around hardware bans, which is possible. Um, so like, yeah, man, fuck. The language needed to prevent people from altering video games would seriously hurt application development. Know where you're coming from and disagree heavily with government regulation. What are you talking about? I don't know that that's true. I'm pretty sure it helps the video gaming industry because people will continue to play games. There's a lot of people who stop playing games because of how bad the hacking gets. That's not, I don't believe that that's true. Moving on, moving on, moving on. Uh, Cheaters literally started using a second computer to run hacks on and send input commands to the other PC running the game. It's nearly undetectable. Yeah. Like, this is my point. The people that are like, I can't believe you would want to legislate this. You should just ban them. It's like, do you think we're living in 2002? Like, bans don't work. The type of person that went through the effort to install aimbots, you think an IP ban is going to stop them? You think a hardware ban is going to stop them? Like, they are already doing that. They're already doing that. What? I don't know how you think fines would work. I'm sorry. I mean, they would work the same way fines work for lots of other things, right? People become less interested in doing something that they know will have more serious ramifications. IP address changes every couple weeks via DHCP, by the way. Yeah. Yeah. Fines or attacks on the poor. The other thing that I think a lot of people don't know is that aimbots and wall hacks are very expensive. Um, or like they're at least a little expensive. It's usually people who have wealth that are using these. In my experience, I don't know if I've ever met another poor person who's installed aimbots or wall hacks. It's usually people with too much money, people like Elon Musk with too much money, and that's why they install it. Because much like the rest of their life, instead of actually trying to achieve something through hard work, they just pay somebody else to do it. So yeah, I do think those people should be punished. Tarkov cheats literally have a monthly subscription. Anyways, yeah. Anyways. Anyways. Monthly subscription for hacks. Oh, God. Jesus. Wow. Just reinforcing the tax on the poor sentiment. This is a. Do you guys think poor people need to cheat in video games? Guys, I don't understand. You don't need to cheat in video games. I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand how this is divisive. I don't understand. Leftism is when you can aimbot. Leftism is when I get to aimbot just like that guy gets to aimbot, okay? What the hell? Oh man. Anyways, okay, we're moving on from this, okay? Clearly people have very strong opinions and they just think that anytime you have any policy that has any type of punishment, it's not leftist. But that's not what that means, okay? Punishment that has nothing to do with someone's class it is fine. It's fine actually. And any good government, even the most socialist, even the most communist government,
chat not to cheat in Valorant is ableist, actually.
Every type of governance, including socialist governance, including communistic governance, still has laws. Okay? It still has things you can't do in that society. It's not like you stab someone and it's like, well, luckily, we're all communists here. It's okay. Like, you still have punishments for things that are always wrong. And in my opinion, if you install fucking aimbots, it's always wrong and there's no justification for it ever. And you can just not do it. In fact, it's very easy to not do it. Millions of people go years, decades even, not doing it. Okay? It's actually fine. It's actually fine to make that illegal. That's fine. That's not an anti-leftist policy. That's not at all an anti-leftist policy. So, anywho. All right. Anywho. We're moving on. Okay? We're moving on. We need to have support groups like Aimbot Anonymous. Yeah. Yeah. Do you think macros are bad? I don't use them, but I think it's fine. I think it's fine. I don't really care. I think it's fine. Eh. Moving on. Moving on. All right. Whew. Whew. Back to the Pornhub topic. Back to the Pornhub topic. Unfortunately, requiring age verification makes people really bad. In fact, there's probably like 80% of chat in here that's like, I don't ever want to show my ID on the internet to look at porn ever. Which, like, I think I would respect that opinion more if all of our information wasn't being stolen by every single browser we use. Like, I promise you, especially if you're using Chrome, the porn you're watching is 100% linked to your name. Incognito will not save you. Okay? I just want anyone in here who's like under any delusion about that they know what you're looking at, okay? They know. They know. They know. And unfortunately, Firefox is barely better. Okay? I'm just going to let you guys know about that. Yeah. Any browser you're signed into, the browser itself, yes. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Even now, my understanding on VPNs isn't perfect, but from my understanding, even with VPNs, it's not perfect. They know, like Google Chrome. So, like Google, the corporation, has all of your data and everything you look at tied to you. Not like the corporations that run these and make money off of selling your information. They have all of your data. Google has all of your information. I promise you, your full name and address is tied to whatever porn you just recently watched. And unfortunately, VPNs are not magic. ISPs are, they still, you have to like VPN in like a VM and then maybe use Tor. Like you're going like 4 levels deep before you're getting any privacy there. Which for like the vast majority of people doesn't matter because the vast majority of people are watching pretty boring porn. It's like, oh my God, you're never going to believe this one. It's a woman having sex. Yeah, with a man. I know, crazy. It's like, it's fine. It's really fine. Okay. But yeah, your ISP can middleman any VPN they want to. Chat, please. Yeah, yeah. But I do, in case anyone here is like, sorry, it's kind of like the, you know how when anti-vaxxers are like, they're gonna put a microchip in me. I can't have them knowing where I am at all times. Anyways, here's my Apple Watch that I keep on me at all times. Here's my phone that I have on me all the time. It's like, okay. All right. All right. Okay. Same sort of concept. Even if you don't or aren't using an ID to log into or verify your age on Pornhub, if the FBI wanted to, they very easily could obtain, or probably could subpoena Chrome as an example, and get all this information. Regardless of whatever, like you have to be doing a lot of things and taking a lot of steps for the government to not be able to get this information. To which someone said, so what, you're just going to give them more data? Well, if you let me finish my point instead of waffle pancaking me. With that in mind, it's probably useless to do. Because even if here's the thing, if you required IDs for all these things, people would just start using VPNs, even though they don't know that the VPNs aren't protecting them, right? Like, it's kind of like alcohol prohibition. Like, you're not going to be able to successfully get people to stop doing this thing. There's too many people that want to do this thing, so you can't stop them from doing it. People will, they'll find a way. They will find a way. The gooners will goon. So I think that there's almost like no point. I used to think that it was a good thing. Oh, hi, Ben. I used to think it was a good thing. And I used to be like, yeah, probably, honestly, ID verification for porn websites would be a good thing. And I think in principle, it's a good thing. But realistically, it's like, it doesn't matter. Right? It just doesn't matter. It's a matter of who you give your data to. I prefer VPNs over porn sites. I mean, they're still going to sell your data regardless. VPNs without a log browser are fine unless someone's looking for you or your data specifically. Well, as opposed to what? Like, what, Pornhub reaching out to your Pornhub personally reaching out to your employer to let them know you watched foot fetish porn? Like, realistically, if you're being looked into at all, period, you're fucked regardless, right? You're totally
Dink
fucked.
Dunk Vampire Survivors free on Epic for 24 hours. Dink Dunk new free game tomorrow. Dink Dunk. Now back to the porn.
Also, like I said before, not that you can't tackle multiple issues, but like, I think that there are bigger fish to fry here. I think that there are way more important things here. What? Right? I feel like you're having so many reactionary takes today. Reactionary is very minor in this game. Fines in video games, restrictions on porn. I mean, I'm saying I'm talking about it the way that I talk about gun control, where like if I could snap my fingers.
Chat, the answer is simple. Steal someone else's identity to use on the porn
No.
sites.
If I could snap my fingers
Head.
right now and have no guns in the United States, like have a full gun ban and remove all existing guns and change gun culture, like I could snap my fingers, I would do that. Because I think that's the easiest way to get less gun violence, right? If I could do that right now, I would do that. Unfortunately, that's just not a winning position because too many people will just like want to kill you. Like they'll want to strangle you for even saying those words. So my position is closer to, well, we can have better gun control. We can have waiting periods. We can have better background checks. We can have requirements on gun safes and like frequent testing and getting licenses and all this other stuff, right? I will settle for this. This is fine, right? I'll take this alternative. Sort of the same thing with porn. I think if porn initially, when it came out on the internet, if it required age verification, I don't think anyone would bat an eye now. And if I could snap my fingers, that's probably better. It's probably better for kids to not easily seek out so much porn. And there's definitely bad shit that kids could be watching, right? Because I don't think that porn is inherently unhealthy or dangerous. I mean, I wasn't one of them because I was a fucking nerd-ass loser, but I know teenagers in my school were having sex. I was fucking watching anime like, again, like a nerd, and playing Maple Story, so I don't know what that was like. But if teenagers are at the point where like they're already having sex, like they're fucking watching porn. And I don't think that there's anything inherently evil or like bad about porn being accessible. I think the problem is like what is being watched, right? Because there's definitely a lot of stuff out there that's like, I really don't think anyone really should be watching this. I think honestly no one should be watching this. Actually, I think no one should be. Absolutely no one. Did your parents block your internet access? Oh no, they did not. I just chose to spend my time watching anime. I know. Really, yes. Making good decisions in life. Yeah. So yeah, so if I could snap my fingers, I think that would make the world a little better. I think it would be a little bit better if kids didn't have access to damaging porn. That's like pushing extremes. But we can't have that, and people get really mad if you even consider discussing it. If you even consider saying, hey, maybe we should have like better safeguards and stuff. People get really pissed. So I'll take like the second best, which is like, can we just push for like better regulation, I guess, on the porn companies? Can we do that? There's a few genres that are sus. Yeah. Yeah. Have you gone over site-based versus device-based age verification? I saw a good video about it. No, I don't think so. Yeah. And like realistically, it's not porn that is bad. It's the porn industry that's really bad, right? And better legislation around just in general the porn industry solves a lot of these problems because I'm going to be honest. I'm pretty sure every single, like almost every single teenage boy in America, like almost every single one, has watched porn as a teenager. I could be wrong, okay? But I'm pretty sure that that's true. I'm pretty sure it's just too accessible. And I would say most people turn out pretty normal and don't end up with porn addictions. Most people I've met don't have porn addictions and they watch porn. So it's not so much that like it's inherently you cannot watch porn, it's bad for you. There's something inexplicably wrong with it that is bad for you. It's that some of it is bad, some of it is really, really bad, and we should try to have less of the really, really bad stuff. And ideally, honestly, better like high school sex ed, right? And I think honestly, you can undo a lot of the bad stuff with just comprehensive educational sex ed for high schoolers. I think that that's just, I think that on its own is good enough. I think that honestly solves a lot. Internet people think that the addiction aspect is larger than it is because they're disproportionately gooners. Yeah. I'm on NoFap. I haven't watched porn in 5 years, 3 weeks, 2 months. Sorry, 3 months, 2 weeks, 20 days, 3 hours, 12 minutes, and 41 seconds. I have a healthy relationship with sex. Dude, I love the RC and retention subreddit. Can we look at it as a treat? You guys know. The